All right, ladies and gentlemen, 730 Sports JP. Got Big NO on the line. It's been a minute. What's going on with you guys?
What's up, man?
Same shit. We're gonna talk about some wild card games here, man. And but before we do that, let me ask you the overall NFL season. What did you think of it as far as quality? Did you think this was a good NFL season?
Ups and downs. I think we talked more about cats getting whacked or getting ready to be whacked than actual football. They had a lot of cats getting hurt, a lot of concussions, a lot of main players not in the game, which is causing these bad records. Cats not making the playoffs and things like that. But it was a pretty decent season overall.
All right. Me personally, I'm disappointed with the overall play. I mean, there's a lot of bad football teams, and we got some bad football teams that made the playoffs, and that just lets you know that it was just a terrible season. But I'm just like the overall gameplay, uh, coaching was suspect, officials were fucking terrible. And just some bad games, man. Every Sunday you tuning in thinking you're gonna see a good game, look like a good matchup, and it turned out to be garbage. Or both teams just play bad, or one team just play bad, and somebody get blown out. I just thought it was a bad season, man. I know they want parity, and they want a lot of even teams, and they want a lot of teams, possible playoffs towards the end of the season. But what they did here wasn't no good.
All right.
You know, hold on, man. You got some popping. What's the popping?
Oh, sorry.
This guy messing up the recording, man. We've been away too long. We need to get you back in the game, guys. All right. So let's get into your what you think about Sean Payton, man? Look like y'all trying to trade this dude.
It's a possibility. They're looking for a second round pick, but they thought he was going to Indy. Pagano got the extension. They talk about Chip Kelly is maybe up for the Frisco job. As well as them trying to grab Stanford coach. But they say New York is really his dream job, man. So we don't know. We know Coughlin is out, so who knows what the guy's gonna do, man. But wish him luck, whatever he do. But we don't need to break up the team, Breeze and Coach Payton, man.
Well, I want Sean Payton in Philly and in San Francisco. If I have a choice between him and Chip Kelly, give me Sean Payton any day of the week. But I don't know, man. That they were talking about the second round pick. It's just basically the low ball it, so a lot of teams will start bidding, and they hope to get a little more than that for him. Now, I don't want to give up no more than the second round pick. We ain't trying to give away, multiple picks and players just for a coach. I'm not trying to get into all that. But if it's between him and Chip Kelly, I don't want no parts of Chip Kelly. I don't want that dude nowhere near my football team, man. Not at all. Now he won 20 games his first two seasons, but I don't know if he know how to handle NFL players, and I think that's a problem. If you can't handle NFL players, if you still think this is college, and you gonna run it like you want to run it, when all the guys are making more money than you, then you got the game messed up. You don't understand, So I don't know, man. But let's get into the wild card. Let's get into that, man. We got Saturday. It's a 4:35 game. It's gonna be ABC, ESPN. You got the Chiefs at the Texans. Somebody tell me how the hell the Texans made the playoffs.
Bad division. Bad division.
Yeah, but
and with all the quarterback struggles on that team, I don't know how the hell they made it the playoffs either.
Well, they're bringing Brian Hoyer to the mix, and this is like the third or fourth time we done seen this dude recycle somewhere. But I think they had about 5 different quarterbacks this year, right? They
lost one, Yates.
Yeah.
And they got him back from the Falcons.
Okay.
You had Malik.
Yeah.
You had Hoyer.
Wow. I mean, I give them props, man. They got a 9-7 record. They made it happen, and they might can make some noise in these playoffs, but I don't trust backup career journeyman quarterbacks in the playoffs. But again, they're playing the Chiefs, and Andy Reid come playoff time. This he could really just give this damn thing away. I've seen him do it.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember when he did it.
you
He
know,
did
and,
it in Indy.
yeah, Andy Reid can just give a game away, man. But I'm surprised the Chiefs got to where they're at, and I think what changed for them was they started throwing to the wide receivers. Now I don't know if somebody talked to Alex Smith or what the situation was, but all of a sudden they're throwing to wide receivers getting touchdowns, and they go on a winning streak. They don't have Jamal Charles, and they're making it happen. But this game is I really don't know who's going to win this game. This can go either way. I think this is what the NFL wants too. Games that can go either way.
Right.
I'm
taking the Chiefs.
You like the Chiefs in this game? Yeah. I guess, man. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with the Chiefs because I'm not trusting Brian Hoyer in the playoff game. I'm just gonna put that out there. When it all. Say it again.
I'm just laughing.
Hey man, when I can't trust these guys in playoff games, man. These are guys who struggle to win in a regular season. I'm gonna trust you in a playoff game? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Hey, before we get into that, before we get to the next game, did you see the dick riding fest for Peyton Manning when he came into the game Sunday?
The people screaming out.
Not only them, the announcers, but did you see some of the stuff that was coming across on Twitter?
No.
Okay, I'm just going to give you one example. Your boy Ron Jaworski, who I respect because the dude know football, all right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're supposed to be, impartial. You can't be, you work for ESPN, you can't be cheerleading, all right? He sent out a tweet talking about, let's go Peyton. The sheriff is in the game. Let's go Peyton. Hey, man, you can't be cheering for this guy. And then you got the announcers up there talking about the dude is just doing something spectacular in this game. Now I'm watching this game and I'm saying to myself, okay, he's throwing a couple of passes that any quarterback should be able to throw. And he audibled out of some plays and they were like, oh, what a great audible by Peyton Manning. I'm like, there's 9 people at the line of scrimmage. You got to audible from the run. Any dummy going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's a dick riding fest with this dude. And on top of that, they just let the whole HGH allegation thing go. Now, I understand that the guy recanted the statement. I understand it may or may not be true. But you just can't act like it didn't happen. Because if this was anybody else, that would be the lead story. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, they just love this dude, man. And I don't have a problem with him. Personally, I don't know the dude, and he's a great quarterback, or he was. But we got to start making this thing fair. It's like Tom Brady, the bad guy, Peyton Manning, the good guy. You know what I mean? So that's the way they run the damn thing. But we'll get to Denver and down the line. But they also saying, though, they don't know if he's going to start. Now, they asked the coach after the game, and he basically gave that old coach speak. Basically, I'm going to say something but not really say much. And but it sounds like they're not sure if it's going to be Peyton Manning or Brock Osweiler, But I'm pretty sure they're going with Peyton Manning. And if they do, they did the AFC a favor because I don't think he can beat anybody in the playoffs. I really don't, man. And even the passes he threw Sunday that they were raving about, he threw a couple of 14-yard out passes and things like that. The ball was still in the air forever. I was watching the screen like, damn, is it ever going to get there? When is the ball going to get there? You know what I mean? So I think I think they'll be doing these teams a favor if they play Peyton because they can't run the stretch offense, the running game with him. And that's what was giving them, the wins during the regular season when he was out. So we'll see how they go with that. Now, here's another game, interesting game. Saturday. Steelers and the Bengals. Steelers got in because the Jets messed up. The Bengals, I don't know what they're going to do. They said they took the cast off your boy, and he might be ready to play. I don't know. I mean, you tell me a cat with a messed up thumb going to just take a ball and start throwing it after 3 weeks. I'm not buying that. So it's going to be A.J. McCarron more than likely. What you think about this game? I think this is an interesting game.
Yeah. It's going to come down to experience in this game. But A.J. McCarron is used to the big stage, playing in Alabama,
Yeah.
won 2 national championships. But is he ready for Ben Roethlisberger, those Steelers linebackers, and just the pressure of the NFL and having to win and being a backup turned starter? Which, at the same time, if Dalton is ready, I don't think he should be the starter because this guy has won the last couple of games. Yeah.
So you will keep Dalton on the bench even if he's healthy because of McCarron winning a couple of games?
But I don't know how healthy you are, just like you said with the thumb.
Right.
I don't know how healthy this guy is.
Right. Well, I think...
And you've blown a couple of playoff wins, too.
A couple. I think they said today, I was looking at a stat, they said they haven't won a playoff game with Dalton and Marvin Lewis yet. They still haven't won a playoff game. And
Right.
so it might not hurt to start A.J. McCarron. The worst that can happen is McCarron sucks and you go to Dalton in the middle of the game, or you start Dalton and you realize he sucked and you go to A.J. McCarron. I mean, you basically...
Somebody could be the hero.
Yeah, it's a playoff game, so you just got to do what you got to do anyway. You can change these quarterbacks out. But looking at the rest of the game, outside of the quarterback situation, I'm not too sure how good the Steelers are on defense. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that they're not very good on defense. But their offense, they can score. Now, the Bengals have a good defense. This could be, it's going to come down to if Ben could put enough points on the board against his Bengals defense. And if they can put up 4 or 5 touchdowns, I think they win this game. I think they win it. With A.J. McCarron or Andy Dalton, who's been out for 3 weeks, I don't know if they're going to be able to generate enough points. As bad as the Steelers' defense is, I just don't trust. I'm not. And then, once again, it's A.J. McCarron in the playoffs. Now, the dude's only started 2-3 games. I'm not ready to give this dude the ball in the playoffs. I don't want to get this guy the ball. I wouldn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, but if they do give him the ball and they lose, Marvin Lewis got an excuse. He can say, hey, we ain't have Andy Dalton. You know what I mean? So,
right.
This is and it's a rivalry game. This could be a good game. I think all these games are going to be pretty good games. So we'll see how that goes, man. If I had to pick a winner here, I'm going to take the Steelers just because of Ben Roethlisberger and Antonio Brown. I think that's enough right there to get it done. But their running back is hurt, though, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See, this is just one of those games, man. It can go a lot of different ways. You just got to see how this plays out. Who you liking the game?
At the same time, who is the starting running back for the Steelers?
Well, if it ain't going to be if it's not
D'Angelo,
I think it will be.
Now he's out, huh?
Okay, who's up after that?
I have no idea.
All right, let me dig into that a little bit. But who you liking? Who you liking the game?
I'm still taking the Steelers. I'm going with the experience.
Going with the Steelers.
I'm going with Big Ben.
All right.
If I gotta go to heroics in the game to win, I'm taking Ben.
Taking Ben and Antonio Brown.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we'll see. All right. They're saying D'Angelo was day to day. I don't know what the hell that means.
It sounds like a cat who's gonna hammer on the Steelers jacket.
Oh man, it's an ankle injury. Sprained ankle. We caught it off. And they're not really making mention here of what other running backs they're gonna. I don't know here, man. I don't know. They're saying they're preparing other running backs, but they're not giving any names. Okay, Jordan Todman and Fitzgerald Toussaint.
Don't know.
I don't know these guys.
Never heard of them.
So Fitzgerald Toussaint.
Wax Museum.
We should have had Haas on. Haas probably know these dudes. I don't know these dudes.
Yeah, he got it on. He probably went to Temple with one of the guys.
I don't know these guys, man. So if it ain't D'Angelo Williams, it'll be Fitzgerald Toussaint and Jordan Todman, and we'll see how that goes. So
Those
basically,
cats we don't know.
so in other words, we're gonna have Big Ben throwing the ball an awful lot.
Right.
An awful lot of throwing in the game. All right, so we gonna wrap up Saturday's games, man, and stay tuned for part 2. We're gonna take care of Sunday's wild card games. This is JP, Big NO, 730
You
Sports.
know.
We out.